It's destroyers versus submarines with Bandai's U-Boat, a really cool VFD game from the early 80s. This was sold in Japan. I never saw this game before until, a few months ago when I picked this up at an antique mall. I love VFD games, so I definitely had to pick this one up, mainly because it was U-Boat themed, which, I like submarine games. And plus it was a VFD game. I have a nice little collection of VFD games, and this is real nice to have in my collection. What's cool about this game is not only can you fight against a U-boat, you can play the U-boat captain and fight against a destroyer as well. You can play against the computer, or you can play against another player, which is really nice. It also has a sound on-off button, which is very beneficial if you try to play this game in the back of a classroom or something like that. Like I would have done if I had it back in the day. I kind of wish they sold this in the States when I was growing up, because I probably would have definitely wanted to have this. It's a pretty cool game. Anyway, let's take a little bit closer look at the controls. On this side, the destroyer side, you have your on-off power button. You have your sound on and off, so you can play this in silence if you want to. You have your game select switch. You can either play the computer versus the destroyer, or you can play manual, which would be a two-player game, or you can play computer versus the sub. It's kind of cool, so you have multiple ways you can play the game. And of course you have your fire buttons. And you have your directional control for your ship. So let's spin this around and look at the submarine side. Now the sub side is much more simple. You have your control for your sub, left, right, up, and down. And you have your torpedo fire buttons. You can fire 2 torpedoes at a time. You have your center fire torpedo, which fires in the center part of the screen. You have your upper torpedo that fires at the top of the screen, and your lower torpedo that fires at the bottom part of the screen that the destroyer's on. Underneath we have the label, Bandai Electronics number 16300, U-Boat, number, looks like 501144. This does run on, open it up, 4 C batteries. You see right there. Pretty cool. Okay, now that we've got it turned on, we're on the destroyer side of the screen. I'm going to hit the manual mode. So as you can see, if I use the directional joystick, I can move my ship to the side, left and right, or up and down. Hit the fire button. I can select a depth charge that explodes low, or a depth charge that explodes high. So that's the difference between the 2 fire buttons. If you hit the upper fire button, your depth charge will explode at a higher level. You hit the lower button, it'll explode at a lower level. When you get a hit on a submarine, it does this, and it deducts 1 sub from the top of the screen up here. The first player to get to, knock out the other player's fleet wins the game. It's pretty cool. Now let's take a look at the submarine side. Now here's the submarine side. Notice you cannot see the destroyer on the top of the screen. The only time you can see the destroyer is if your sub is at the surface. And this only shows what line the destroyer is on. So right now the destroyer is in the center line of the top 3 lines of the screen. If I would move the destroyer over to another line, let me do that here real quick. See, I go to the upper. That means he's on the upper row. If I go to the bottom row, that right there indicates that the destroyer is on the bottom row of the upper screen. So your 3 torpedo buttons that you have one that goes left, center, and right. Now if my submarine is on this side of the screen and I hit the center fire button, my torpedo goes this direction from this side of the screen. If I go over to this side of the screen and I hit the fire button, the torpedo goes this way on the side of the screen. And notice I didn't hit the ship, even though I hit the center fire button. Nothing happened. That's because that ship is all the way to this side of the screen, and I have to have the torpedo come from the opposite side in order to hit them. So that's another thing you got to keep in mind. So I'll go back over to the other screen so you can see how the torpedo reacts. So right now my torpedo is clear to the left. So I hit the center fire button here. Whoop, I put in the center. Do you see the torpedo on the bottom? There we go. I hit because the torpedo came from the left and went to the right. Now if my submarine is over here to the right and I hit the torpedo button, oh, got a surface. Notice it came from the right, so I didn't hit the ship. So we'll fire the upper torpedo button. There's the lower torpedo button. Isn't that cool? So it's a pretty neat game. So let's go ahead and play a game of it. Alright, turn it on. We'll play computer versus the destroyer. So I'm the destroyer on the top. Oh no, oh! The computer is very good at this game. Ah! Oh, I got him. Awesome. I thought he got me. The key to this game is to keep changing what line you're on to prevent being hit by the torpedo. Rats. Whoa. I thought he had me there. Get on the same side. Oh, man. Oh, I got him. I wish I had a different sound for when you hit the submarines. I keep thinking it hit me. Oh, yeah. Willie's on a roll. It's me. Oh. This is a pretty cool game. Kind of challenging. Oh, he got me. We're tied right now. Oops. He's in the lead. Oh! Got me from behind. Oh yeah, there we go. Willie's making a comeback. Ooh. Oh. He fired 2 torpedoes at me. Oh yeah! Tied again. Come on. Oh yeah. Will I win? Come on. Oh! Coming down to the wire. Yes! Willie won! So now let's play the submarine side. Alright. Computer versus Willie. Willie's the submarine. Ooh. Oh, he was on the upper level and I missed him. Rats! Submarine side's a little bit harder. Ooh, whoa! Oh, got him. You sank my battleship. Oh. You see my little shot counter on the right-hand side of the screen right below the destroyer. Shows how many torpedoes I have loaded in my tubes. I only get 2 shots. Oh, right into it. Makes it harder. You got to surface in order to shoot. It's more of a chance for you to get hit by the depth charges. Oh, oh, oh. Dang it. Oh, no. Yeah, load those torpedoes, man. He's on the bottom row here. Come on, give me a torpedo, give me a torpedo. Got him. Oh! Take that. Oh, come on, give me a torpedo. Oops. Oh, went right into it. Willie lost. Rats. Well, that was Bandai Electronics U-Boat, a really cool VFD game from the early 80s. Did any of you ever see this game before? If you have, what do you think of it? As always, everyone, thanks for watching.